Felt like I was living that typical American dream of, getting the salaried paycheck and having all that stuff, but I was missing out on everything else I wanted to do.
Yeah, I've certainly heard climbing culture akin to surfing culture. We have our own lingo. We have our own style of dress. We have all those sort of idiosyncrasies that I think, you could call tribal or cultish or whatever. The climbing is a vehicle for all of the fun stuff that happens. Climbing takes up such a short part of this trip, and it's all that other stuff, the travel, the good food, the bad food, the getting lost, the realizing, oh my gosh, I get to wake up here tomorrow morning. Like, all of that is just, that's the life stuff that comes, and the climbing just is what brought you there in the first place. Work the jobs that I needed to work, give me as much time off as possible, get enough cash to go on the next road trip, and that was always the goal. And it was living without health care for a number of years and sleeping in the dirt and calling all my friends, staying in hotels, pansies. No, it's the clarity, being on a route and I don't call it being in the zone. I don't know, but I love that the moment I leave the ground, whatever external life stuff is happening, it all just goes away and everything is so clear and you're so focused on just that one thing right in front of you, and it's totally consuming. And I've never found anything else in life that allows me to be that just in the moment.
Como 4 meses al año trabajo en un hospital y el resto del año me dedico a escalar por toda la geografía española, conozco mucha gente, viajo con mi chica mucho y por todas las zonas de escalada de toda España prácticamente. Y luego tengo un poco de ayuda de sponsor y nada, y a alguna competición que voy, gano un poco de dinero, un poco la vida pirata, ¿no? Como se le suele llamar.
Went out climbing one day and kind of went, whoa, this is all I ever want to do anymore. I kind of quit my job when I moved to London. So I worked really hard, 6 days a week, trying to fit in climbing. The way I see it was sometimes I work a Saturday and not get to go climbing, but I'm like, man, one Saturday is like nearly a month in Thailand when the money's right. And it's not like I want to go to this city and look at a building. It's like, man, I heard there's this badass route. I like the look of it. Always I want to do is go to this place. I want to climb this route and I don't care about anything else. Climbing's timeless. I might not do it this year, I might not do it next year, but it's always going to be there, man.
Been working for the last 2 years, straight out of uni, and I just wanted to experience climbing for a good chunk. Went to the UK, partied a bit, got that out of my system. Stuart and I went to Font, did some bouldering, too hot there, so we went to Magic Wood, then it started raining. We went to Slovenia, went down into Exile to Croatia, went to Arco, too cold to camp in Arco, it was -11 at night. Said, fuck it, we'll go to Sierrana, went to Sierrana, come to Lleida, been living in a apartment in Tremp, and every day driving between Sant'Olinia, Poliana. When I go back, I'll start all over again, I guess.
So yeah, climbing definitely has started to dictate where we live. I mean, I was definitely on more of a professional track, I think, when I lived in Wisconsin. I had this other thing pulling at me. It was like, no, but you really want to climb and you don't want to be stuck in the Midwest forever. So it's always been kind of that little bit of, push and pull. Lately, I think I've figured out that I want to be good at a lot of things. I'm a perfectionist. I want to be a good climber. I want to be a good pharmacist. I want to be a good wife and, good family person. But so it's been about prioritizing and just structuring my life a little bit differently and giving up some of those things where you think, oh, I'm going to be a professional. I'm going to have this really nice home, and it's going to have all this, not so much money, but just all the comfort things, and you got to kind of give up a little bit of that and think about all the other stuff that you want to do in your life, because you only get to live once. I don't know what drives different people in different parts of the world. I mean, when it comes down to it, we're all up there grunting and, You know, it's very universal. Climbing is climbing everywhere. You're always looking for something better. You're always looking to push yourself. And it's one of those things that it's never ending.